A quick peek into the locker room as the players get set for the game ahead, looking to make a big splash here tonight. Hi, and thanks for joining us on 2K Sports NBA action. It's coming up. Tonight, it'll be the Houston Rockets going up against the Chicago Bulls. I'm Brian Anderson, along with Grant Hill and Clark Kellogg, our reporter, Allie LaForce. And as we start up the new year, here's a glimpse at the new power rankings. You look at the Rockets, no movement for them, maintaining their top 10 spot.
Well, right now for the Bulls, they've had a cold stretch and are desperately looking to end their losing streak. You can bet tensions are high in that locker room.
And now the opening lineup for Chicago. Kevin Huerter out there with Buzelis. Then it's MP, then there's Zach Collins, and it's Terry in at the two-guard spot. And for Houston, Katie and Smith, the lengthy duo at forward. Van Vliet runs the show with Thompson to his side. And it's Adams in at the 5. Around the middle part of the year, Clark, how much are these teams looking to the future?
Well, it's hard not to. I mean, it's human nature to kind of look ahead. Coaches and players that are leaders on their respective teams have to keep themselves and their teammates in the moment. And that's part of the coach's responsibility, I think.
Now here's Durant. Durant draws the double. And here's Thompson for 3. And he buries his first look.
And this is big for Thompson's confidence. He needs to keep hitting from downtown.
MP left side. Here's Huerter. Shot clock at 5. Collins a screen. Chicago needs to get off a shot here. Buzelis' shot is good.
Yeah, this demonstrates how confident Buzelis is. He knows he can be lethal off the catch.
Out to the right wing. Adams, the pass to Van Vliet. Chicago with a rebound. And this squad has managed the unthinkable, stringing together 34 straight wins and eager to add number 35 tonight. To say they're on a heater is an understatement.
I don't even know how you describe the winning streak this team is on. It's a combination of the talent this crew has, but the confidence and self-belief and togetherness, cohesiveness that these guys have. It's a special thing to behold.
Grant, is it fair to call Kevin Durant one of the most unique players we've ever seen?
Without a doubt, B.A., most definitely. The blend of size and perimeter skill, unprecedented. KD able to rise up and score over most any defender.
I don't think you could design a better scorer than Durant. I mean, range from deep, the touch at the rim, excellent handler, 7 feet tall. He does everything you want from your first option.
Offensive board, another shot, and count that. 2 points and a chance for one more at the line.
Making a statement here early, going right to the rack. I love it.
Yeah, that's how he rolls. I mean, intimidate the opponent right now.
The Rockets have gone 2 of 3 from the floor. Thompson outside. Back to Van Vliet. Outside Durant. Pass to Thompson. Wing shot on the way. The shot misses. Chicago has gone 1 of 2 from three-point land so far. And the foul called on MP. That's his first foul.
And great job to establish position and square up.
Excellent example of toughness and physicality on defense. Got his nose right in the middle of things and made a play.
To the paint. Here's Van Vliet. And that comes off the assist by Durant.
Van Vliet, for his size, is pretty tricky.
Here in the first, just under 2.5 minutes played so far. MP, the pass to Huerter. Back to MP. The 3. Kevin Durant with a rebound.
You know he wants that one back, right in his wheelhouse.
Thompson's shot is off.
Probably should have scored there. He usually does.
Oh, it's stolen by Adams. And here we go, the Rockets in transition. Smith passes to Durant. Hits a three-pointer. Durant's got 6 points.
I mean, what a generational talent. KD, deadly from the corner.
And so Billy Donovan calls timeout. I think right now he might be looking at some adjustments. They're getting their first look of the season at the Rockets in this one. And let's use this time to take a look at the Player of the Week in the Eastern Conference, MP.
He's made himself the cornerstone of their offensive efforts recently, and he's providing for his squad in every regard on that end of the floor. Scoring, passing, picks, you name it, he's doing it.
Now here's MP, coming off an unbelievable high-scoring game. Pass to Buzelis, uncovered. It's hauled in by Houston.
With the defense absent, that was a great opportunity, but no go.
Durant looking around. Over Herder. And good as it takes a nice bounce off the right iron and down. Give him 8.
An outstanding first quarter from the field.
You're exactly right. I mean, everything seems to be dropping. Impressive scoring here.
Pass to Terry. Here's Buzelis. And he can't stop the run as that one misses.
He's looking pretty unsettled at the moment. Doesn't seem like he has a great feel for his shot.
And we're joined now by Shams Charania. He's calling in with a story. Good to have you, Shams. What's going on?
You look at the Houston Rockets, already one of the most physically imposing teams in the league last season, and they got even bigger signing Clint Capella, of course, the trade for Kevin Durant, and bringing back Steven Adams. They're a team that nobody looks forward to facing, guys.
Leveraging that tall timber. All right, Shams, appreciate the report. He gets it in there.
And adding to this lead right now, riding a wave of momentum.
Yeah, you get the sense that they're going to start stretching this lead out a little bit.
Now here's MP. Still no points. Durant pulls it in. Van Vliet outside. Pass to Smith. Now here's Adams. And he's going to the line for 2. The official saw contact while he was going up. It's going to be on MP.
Some consider Adams to be the strongest player in the league. He never backs down from a physical challenge.
All right, well, a look at how the points have been generated so far. A scoring breakdown for the Rockets.
To me, it's been the ball movement. That's been the key. I mean, going from good to great. Not settling for a good shot, making that extra pass, keeping the defense off balance, and taking great shots.
And something else I've noticed is how they've been able to cause turnovers.
Bulls trail by 18. On the court right now, second quarter for the Bulls. Good! Another from 3.
His shooting has been something that we rarely see, and he's sustained it all year long.
Wow, what a ride he is on as he closes in on second place on the single-season three-point leaderboard.
And he's already surpassed Curry's mark from 2019. Next up is James Harden's total from that season, 378.
Capella has the size and ability to score down in the paint. I like his assertiveness.
Well, the Bulls shooting 35% so far in this one. Here's MP.
Nasty right
Down
there.
it
Oh,
goes.
my goodness, that was wicked.
What a nasty finish.
Tell you what, MP's game makes you excited about the future of this league.
How about that elevated look on the AT&T Connected Cam? Houston leading by 15. All right, let's check in with Allie LaForce.
Well, MP in the last matchup against the Mavericks just played phenomenal. He ended up with 58 points and hit a bunch of threes. No surprises there. His numbers from that game jump off the stat sheet. He was just superb. Guys, let's see if he can do it again.
That's good stuff, Allie. Well, that was an incredible night for him. They rode him to that win.
And he was more than happy to carry them, B.A. He might still be feeding off that performance heading into this one.
Yeah, you know, all indications are that he feels good coming into this. Feels confident that he can build on that prior success.
Eason, good.
When they get their opportunity to punch it inside, they don't hesitate.
MP looking around. Smith with a screen on Holiday. And here's MP from outside. Finney Smith pulls it in.
He didn't make them pay for that weak defense, but they just can't rely on him to miss those kind of shots.
Here's Easton. Offensive rebound. Capella. Oh, and makes it with the kiss. Capella's got his second bucket of the night.
Well, Capella's tenacity is so impressive. I mean, he's got an unlimited abundance of energy when it comes to offensive rebound.
Williams misses. Houston leading by 17. Easton, the pass to Holiday. Holiday is screened on Giddey. Easton against Giddey. 5 on the clock. Holiday from long range. Chicago with a rebound. They're searching for a way to score.
Yeah, buckets have been very tough to come by.
Oh, MP buries the triple.
You can bet MP will make a lot of those over his career.
And so Ime Udoka decides to call timeout. We might see him looking to make some tweaks to the strategy. So for the Rockets, Smith, he's checked in for Finney Smith. Kevin Durant comes in for Okogie. And Fred VanVleet is subbed in for Holiday. Then for Chicago, Ellis is checked in for Williams. And Terry subbed in for Jones. Pass to Capella. And here's Durant. Outside Easton. Fires the three. It's hauled in by the Bulls. Smith's got 5 rebounds tonight.
Started out strong from three-point land. Hit 2 in the first quarter, but he's gone dry since.
He's found his game in the second quarter, looking very assertive now.
VanVleet with it. Now guarded by MP. Smith against Smith. Pass to Durant. Looming large, KD.
What doesn't Kevin Durant do? He's showing us everything here.
MP against VanVleet. Here's Ellis. Ooh, and he took a hard foul on the shot. So he'll head to the line to shoot a pair. Hey, Clark, whether we're comparing players or voting for the annual awards, defense is a factor that is often undervalued.
Yeah, I agree with that wholeheartedly. I mean, we love to see people score in a variety of ways. We like to see that offensive skill set on display. But, you know, defensive stats are critically important, but not as easy to identify and count. But yet, and still, it's half the game, so you can't overlook it.
All right, the Rockets making a switch here. Adams is checked in, and a change for the Bulls. Collins, he's checked in for Smith.
He's one of the league's best free throw shooting bigs. A performance like this certainly proves it.
Smith outside. Good, and VanVleet gets the assist. And the Rockets lead by 13.
You know, Smith came into the league as a capable and confident shooter off the catch.
Pass to Ellis. Screen by MP. For 3. Good. 5 for 9 shooting so far.
This defense is getting spaced out. 3 of the last 5 buckets have come from way beyond the arc.
Outside Durant. A strong finish from KD inside.
And force feeding the ball inside. I mean, no reason to go away from what's working.
And when you make 5 in a row in close like that, it also takes pressure off your perimeter guys, too.
Credit their discipline. They've been working for high percentage shots.
VanVleet outside. Back to Durant. The kick out to VanVleet. No good from outside. Bulls trail by 10. MP outside. 4-3. Smith with the rebound. The Rockets have gone 6 of 11 here in the second quarter. VanVleet against MP. Now here's VanVleet. Tight defense on him. Off with the layup. Pass to MP from the arc. That's his 6th miss now, 5 of 11. And so it's Durant who brings up the ball for the Rockets. Smith passes to Durant. Fires from deep. Kept alive. Excellent D there from Collins.
Not a lot you can say except fantastic job by the defense.
Back to Giddey. Shoots over Eason. And again, Chicago, no good.
That's a shot he'd like back. He's usually going to make those.
Smith outside. Outside Durant. Houston working the ball around. Van Vliet outside. The three-pointer off the mark.
Despite his struggles to heat up and get going, the lead still remains intact.
You know, Fred Van Vliet is one of the most decorated, undrafted players in NBA history, Clark.
Yeah, he really has set himself apart in that regard. One of just 5 undrafted players to ever be named an All-Star. And he's a champion to boot. He was the first undrafted player to receive a max contract. Fred Van Vliet bet on himself and won big.
Here's Durant. Misses, and the dry spell continues. The Bulls trail by 10. Things just don't seem to be clicking for them offensively.
Yeah, they really need to find a way to get back on track.
MP, the pass to Collins. Here's Giddey. And a miss there with a chance to cut the lead to single digits. Houston shooting around 50% of the game so far. Outside Durant. Makes good on the step-back jumper. Durant's got 21.
Boy, that mid-range J from KD can put people to sleep, boy. Tough to guard him at all 3 levels.
And so Billy Donovan calls timeout. A moment to rest and confer on the game plan. He's checked in for the Rockets. Herter's checked in for Chicago. A look at how All-Star voting is going thus far.
It's so much fun to see the tallies start to come in. See how things start to look.
You look at MP. He's got the lead in the East as votes for him just continue to pour in.
Making the team at all is a privilege for these guys, but winning the top spot in the voting would make it that much more special.
It's shaping up to be a terrific All-Star weekend. More news to come as we receive it. On the wing, Durant. Herter defending. Smith no good. The Bulls trail by 12. MP outside. Had a chance there to cut it to single digits, but it's off target. MP's gotten 5 shots in 13 tries. Here's Durant. Oh, nice finish from the low block. That one's good. And it's now 23 points for Durant.
His efficiency has been a big factor in helping them capture this lead.
Here's MP. MP getting it done inside.
Well, they're still losing, but it's not because of him. He's been lights out this quarter.
Durant with it. Smith with a screen on Herter. And there's the call. It's going to be an illegal screen.
One of the trickier plays to judge, but it would be hard to argue against the call.
Yeah, you know, the officials aren't nearly as lenient as they used to be on that call. As a matter of fact,
Connects again from distance.
Up the ladder he goes as the threes continue to fall for him, as they have all season long.
And with his performance, he is now tied for second for the most threes in a season.
A mark set by James Harden in 2019, 378 triples, shared for now.
Kevin Durant has been leading the charge for the Houston Rockets. Continued to rack up points in that quarter. His total for the night to 23. We'll be right back after this word.
Hello, everybody. Tipping off halftime, let's start things off with a look at the All-Star voting.
I was just thinking about all the changes we've seen to the All-Star voting process over the years. A lot of new factors in play now.
Yeah, like social media. Definitely tips the scales when it comes to who's selected.
So let's dig into that first half now, and what was a very solid performance for the Rockets.
Yeah, they're playing within themselves, getting to their spots and working the ball to whoever is open.
Efficiently building out that lead. Thanks for tuning in. Now we head back to Brian Anderson for the start of the third quarter.
And if you're just joining in, one half is in the books, one half to go. You know, Kevin Durant has really been making it happen here, guys.
Through the first 2 quarters, he's been on fire. Explosive offensive performance.
And you know what? I'll be interested to see just how much he's got left in the tank. That first half had to take a lot out of him.
And here's MP. He'll bring it up for Chicago. 9-point game. Van Vliet runs the show with Thompson to his side. KD and Smith, the lengthy duo at forward. And it's Adams in at the center position, locking down the middle. So that's who's on the floor for the Rockets. Van Vliet against MP. Pass to Buzelis. Launches it. It's hauled in by Houston. Adams has got 7 rebounds in the game. Inside, Van Vliet, perfect pass to set up the lay-in. Van Vliet's got 6 points.
When he's dropping dimes, an opponent gets very nervous dealing with Jabari Smith.
MP outside. Here's Terry. Yet to see a basket. Offline with a 3. And let's send it over to Allie LaForce.
Hey guys, Fred VanVleet is a leader for the Rockets. Their coach, Ime Udoka, says Fred sometimes goes against his natural inclination, playing the good cop because Ime himself is so hard on them, but adds, Fred is a grumpy dude. He always finds something to be mad at. We need that with our team. Back over to you guys.
They love his disposition. All right, Allie, thank you. Herter from long range sends it home from 3-point land. Herter's got his first bucket of the game, and he's on the board for 3. And so Ime Udoka decides to call timeout. He's going to take a minute to regroup with his players.
And something fans don't always get to see, some of the closely guarded secrets that happen in that huddle.
Yeah, typically there's some type of adjustment made out of a timeout. It might be major, or it could be just a slight tweak.
Take a look at the rookie rankings. As we hit the halfway mark in the regular season, here's who has taken the lead in the Rookie of the Year race. You look at MP, right in the thick of this season. He is the guy when it comes to Rookie of the Year. What a year he's having.
And this is the type of player you have to be excited about. There's no question he should be at the top of the Rookie of the Year rankings.
I ditto all of that. I mean, it's taken him only about half a season to show that he's going to be one of the faces of the NBA for a long time to come, barring injury.
MP against Van Vliet. MP, the pass to Collins. Here's Terry. Collins with a screen on Thompson. 4 on the clock. Pass to Buzelis. Lets the 3 fly. And again, it's Chicago with a 3.
Well, I think they're getting caught in that in-between zone, no man's land, giving up 3 straight from beyond the arc right now.
Durant puts some moves on. That shot, no good. Ooh, some solid defense from Herter. Takes the 3, and the 3-pointer goes. And now it's just a 4-point Houston lead.
A dozen consecutive points off of 3s. This defense looks rattled.
And guys, now that they're rolling from out there, the defense has to really get up into them. You've got to almost be in their jerseys to try to deny those looks.
They get the rebound. Adams, the pass to Thompson. Houston working the ball around. And the basket by Van Vliet.
Van Vliet has a quick trigger at the arc. He's not one to hesitate, not when he's got a shot like that.
Pass to Buzelis. Screen by MP. And there's another one for Chicago.
You want to run your offense through him, a reliable scoring option.
Van Vliet scanning the floor. The kick to Durant. Thompson outside. Fades and shoots. And it goes out of bounds. That one off Adams. And here's the upcoming schedule for the Houston Rockets. On Thursday, they'll go up against Shai Gilgeous-Alexander and the Oklahoma City Thunder. Then on Friday, they'll be matching up with Anthony Edwards and the Minnesota Timberwolves.
And for that game against the Spurs, it's going to be a very tough one for them. They'll need to be playing at their peak if they're going to steal the win.
From deep, MP, and again for three.
And that shot pushes him further up the all-time ladder for threes in a season.
And the next mark on his list, the top spot. What a season to remember.
Yeah, that top mark is owned by Stephen Curry. 402 triples set in 2016. But for now, a new mark for second place.
Outside Herter. The putback. Oh, just couldn't take the lid off. They had their chances. Came up empty. Van Vliet outside. Pass to Thompson. Outside Durant. Back to Van Vliet. Over MP. They get it again. That one doesn't drop. Bulls trail by 4. And there's the screen. Here's Buzelis. Good, and the assist goes to MP. Buzelis has got 5 points now this quarter.
Oh, nice touch on the inside play by Buzelis, adjusting from close range.
The kick to Durant. Second shot opportunity. It's hauled in by Herter. The Bulls have gotten 6 of 11 attempts. Oh, wow! Oh, watch out below. Big finish.
Yeah, when we talk about MP's unlimited potential, we're referring to nights like this one.
And so Ime Udoka decides to call timeout. He's going to talk it over with his guys. Eason's checked in for Kevin Durant. And already halfway through the year, let's see how the West is stacking up. Taking a look at Houston, a decent start to the season. They're 7th in the conference, but hoping to climb higher.
When I look at Houston, they're just not where they thought they'd be as a ball club. Now, after the success they had last season, they were counting on having even a better year.
And you know what? Even though the season hasn't been a complete disaster, they're pretty dysfunctional as a team right now.
Chicago with the ball. They're on an 18-7 run. And he's going for the oop here.
They fought so hard to get themselves in a position to win this game.
Extremely impressive was the rally they made. I mean, we'll see how much their comeback might have taken out of them, and we'll see if they can keep that foot on the pedal now.
MP against Van Vliet. Pass to Adams. Now here's Thompson. Up at the stripe. The rebound by Terry. Terry's got 4 rebounds now. Here's MP. Collins inside. Adams covering. Goes back up. And so Billy Donovan calls timeout. He'll take the opportunity to regroup. Rockets making a switch here. Capella's checked in. Then for Chicago, Smith, he's checked in for Collins. And Giddey's subbed in for MP. Making some changes. Finney Smith's checked in for Smith. Kevin Durant comes in for Thompson, and Okogie is subbed in for Van Vliet. Then for Chicago, Williams is checked in for Buzelis. Jones comes in for Terry, and MP subbed in for Herter. Count that bucket. It's a tie ball game.
Well, I like this from Okogie. I mean, still refining his perimeter game, so he makes his presence felt inside.
Pick by Smith. MP, the pass to Jones. MP outside. Buries it from 3. MP's got 29.
And what's working here? Each guy is willing to make the next pass.
Durant for 3. Chicago grabs the miss.
Nothing's going his way since the horn. I mean, looks like he used up all his makes in the last quarter.
MP finds Kitty. Shoots over Eason. It's hauled in by Houston. Durant's got his 7th rebound of the game with that last one. 2 seconds separating the shot clock and the game clock. Pass to Okogie. And that one is hammered home.
Excellent vision by Durant out there. What a nice pass.
And the basket by MP. MP's got 12 points now in the quarter.
Assertive move. You can tell the game's heating up a bit.
We're at the end of the 3rd quarter, and we've still got a close one. Bulls out in front, up 3. And right after this, we'll bring you the start of the final quarter right here on 2K Sports. And it's time to bring up the State Farm assist of the game.
Woo, I'm fired up to see this dish one more time. It's always great to see your 2 guards share the wealth.
Yeah, platinum level dime dropping there, fellas. Accurate and on time.
We've reached the 4th quarter in what has been a very competitive game. Should be an exciting finish. On the court for the Bulls, Williams is out there with Jalen Smith. Then it's Josh Giddey. Then it's Trey Jones. And it's MP in at the point guard position. Here's Durant. From down in the low post, it goes. And that's now 27 points for Durant.
Yeah, one of the most skilled players we've ever seen. Durant just continues to dominate offensively.
Smith finds Williams. Williams is screen on Durant. From deep, MP. Pure from 3-point range. MP's got 34.
And in the second half here, they're shooting a terrific percentage from 3.
No question about it. They found a nice rhythm from deep.
Durant with the bucket.
Gotta fight harder to get over those screens.
Well, I'm going to credit the screen. I mean, that's a good, strong pick he lays there.
Ooh, Durant with a steal. Pass to Capella, to the wing, right side. Over Jones. That's good from Durant. On the assist from Eason. And that is 31 points for Durant.
Setting each other up beautifully. I love it. 8 of their last 10 points coming off assists.
You know, nothing makes a coach happier than selflessness on the basketball court.
Giddey passes to MP. And even after 2 offensive rebounds, they just can't take the lid off. On the wing, Finney-Smith. Pass to Capella. Outside Easton to take the lead. Chicago with a rebound. Smith's got his 8th rebound here tonight. Outside Jones. Back to MP. Outside, Williams from Pete Giddey. Knocks it down from distance. And the Bulls lead by 3.
Lackluster defense, showing no desire to chase shooters off that line.
And those triples, they sure do add up quickly, don't they? I mean, they've got to make some kind of adjustment here.
And Ime Udoka has called timeout. No doubt he's going to utilize the opportunity to make sure they're all on the same page here. Rockets. And the Bulls also making a change. Collins checked in. Let's go now to the sideline and catch up with Allie LaForce.
Well, over the break, I listened to Ime Udoka's huddle. Coach wanted to see more urgency when it came to closing out on shooters. He said, quote, right now we're jogging at them on the perimeter. It needs to be a sprint to run them off the line. We'll see if the guys have it in them.
Allie, thank you.
You gotta love how they've been crashing the boards, fighting hard for every miss.
I certainly do. You know, I like to see guys do their work inside. Their rebounding has been excellent, and that's always important in a close game.
This is when your interior D has to be on high alert.
On the wing, Finney Smith. That's good. And so Durant with the assist. Durant's got 5 assists tonight.
Finney Smith doing what we've come to know he can do. Knock down that jumper with a smooth stroke.
Jones with a screen on Durant. From deep, MP. And again, it's the Bulls from deep.
They've had a hard time shutting down the three-point shot.
And they're not making up for it with their own shots from deep either, so that's a double-edged sword there.
Okogie, the pass to Durant. Finney Smith, a screen. Pulls it. And that one's good by Durant. Durant's got 10 points here in the second half.
Rising to the challenge. He's given them everything he's got.
Count it, and 1. He'll have a chance in the three-point play. That's on Dorian Finney-Smith.
First team foul.
And a moment here to take a look at the scoring breakdown for the Bulls.
Yeah, what stood out to me was their passing. They moved the ball effortlessly and have been able to find those holes in the defense.
You know, they've been knocking down triples, too. They've continued to make the most of their opportunities from behind the arc as well.
Catching up on the changes for Houston. Smith, he's checked in for Finney Smith. Amen Thompson comes in for Okogie. And Van Vliet is subbed in for Eason.
You know, it's pretty clear. MP is a special, talented player with tremendous upside.
The perimeter game has failed him thus far. Hit 1 from range in the first half, but nothing since.
Collins. Ooh, excellent D there from Smith. Rockets trail by 5. Durant with it. Now guarded by MP. Let's go with a 3. And the three-pointer is good for Durant.
Great touch from KD. Great range, too.
And so MP will bring it up for the Chicago Bulls. Pass to Herter. MP, a screen on Durant. They grab their own miss. The shot won't fall. For Houston, they've gone 6 for 9 here in the fourth quarter. Good, and Van Vliet gets the assist. Durant's got 38 points.
And this is the definition of a clutch player. He's 6 for 7 in the quarter as they try to pull this.
He got it again! Sensational!
And no one can stop him. It's another 40-point game, and he's had a bunch of them.
And with tonight's performance, he's now tied for 4th on the single-season 40-point game list. Here's Durant. Lays it up and banks it in. Durant's got 40 points.
And what a comeback. Do they have enough left to maintain this energy and get the win?
I did not think they had enough clock to get all the way back, but here they are. And now they've got to feel like they're in control of this thing.
There's Herter with the 3. Connects from downtown. And the Bulls lead by 3.
Their strategy has been pretty simple here in the second half. Attack from three-point range.
Certainly. I mean, they saw a weakness in the perimeter defense and took advantage of it.
Durant draws the double. And a bit of a battle for the ball. And the officials signal a jump ball here. Smith outside. Just 5 on the clock. Van Vliet. He's off from 3.
I didn't care for his shot selection that time. He needs to let the game come to him a little bit. Just relax, take your time, son.
Rockets trail by 3. Smith outside. Yes, sir! Count it!
This is huge for Smith's overall growth. Now, he wants to be a knockdown scorer in big-time spots.
Collins inside. Adams is there.
And plays like that one can make the difference in a close game.
And it definitely got the bench on their feet, too.
Making a statement for sure. I mean, we'll see if they can maintain that aggressive approach, guys.
Now Van Vliet. Thompson scanning the floor. Picked by Smith. Here's Van Vliet. From downtown. Adams. Going to work in the low block.
Oh, such a cool customer. You can count on Adams making the right play in pressure situations.
Herder outside. Takes a three. MP. Oh, he rips it down off the miss.
All this kid cares about is winning. Big bucket from MP.
And so it's Durant who brings up the ball for the Rockets. 1:27 left in the fourth quarter. It's good from beyond the arc.
Well, Van Vliet is ready for these moments. I mean, he's a natural leader and does not let any kind of pressure affect him.
Chicago has gone 4 of 8 from three-point land during the fourth. MP. Herder outside. MP is screen on Durant. Shoots a three. Oh, the offensive board, Chicago. Count it!
And you want him taking good shots at this point in the game, and that one was easy.
Well, you don't want to give him any open shots at this stage. Never mind the layup. Come on now. My goodness. And just look at what Durant is doing. My goodness.
.55 seconds left in the fourth quarter. MP.
Big moment here for MP.
He sinks the clutch free throw. So he gets them both, and it's a two-point ball game.
There are not many players you'd rather have at the line there. Those free throws were huge.
And we've got a timeout called by Ime Udoka. Critical moment here. He's not taking any chances. Fast break for Chicago. And he slams it home.
Great to see guys who don't back down under pressure.
Cool, calm, collected, and confident in the biggest moment of the game. Yes.
Durant. Ooh, the three doesn't go.
And he almost made them regret defending him so loosely.
Hey, it's simple, folks. Get that rock to MP. He might be young, but he can get it done.
And not a moment to lose on this possession.
Got to go right up with it and then foul immediately.
Now 5 seconds separating the shot clock and the game clock. Durant. Oh, he misses the layup. And so they choose to intentionally foul.
First personal foul. Third team foul.
Good on the first. And that makes it a 7-point lead.
Terry taking 2 shots.
And he hits both free throws here, and it's an 8-point ball game. Time called here. The Rockets decide to talk it over. They're trailing by 8. Guys, what do you think?
And time's running short. They just couldn't get over that hump.
You know, maybe working on their 60-second drill, even if it doesn't pay off tonight, maybe for the future.
From deep. Rebounded by MP. He launches. This one belongs to Chicago. Exceptional effort on the road. They were ready and they were focused.
Focused indeed. I mean, it takes a strong mental approach to block out the distractions. These guys stepped up 100%.
Now let's send it over to Jennifer Quintana. Take it away, Jennifer.
A dominant game by MP, leading his team to victory. MP, you broke 40 points tonight. Is 40 just a number? What does it mean in today's NBA?
"20 points means hot soup. 30 points means a hot meal. When I drop 40, that means a whole buffet. I'm feeding every family on the team, Jennifer Quintana. We all eat when I hit 40, and it feels great.
We're eating good tonight then, MP. Thank you.
Steak and lobster for everybody.
Brian, over to you.
As always, thank you, Jennifer. And that's going to do it tonight, folks.